Welcome back to today's video. I'm playing Planet Coaster. In today's video, we're going to be finishing off this new little area for our boat ride. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put in a food court unit, food court. And so this will be the main food unit for these two areas, which in the next episode we will be doing a B&M inverted coaster. So come up with names for that and leave them in the comments. But that'll be the main food unit for this area with the hyper coaster, or the mini hyper, sorry, and the inverted coaster. And then I also have some flat rides in here for it, but that'll be all done in the next episode, these three. The mini hyper I'll leave for another time. But I have the queue and stuff set up for the drop tower, and then this spot here will be the food court. And so, I just get into it and I'll meet back up with y'all after I'm done building. So, see ya in just a little bit. As you can see, I finished the area. So, well, let's start by going over to our drop tower. So I named it the Ascender. And also, if we just quickly go to the beginning of our park, I did add in names for every single ride in the park that didn't have one. So I put in Grand Carousel for our carousel. Oh, I didn't put in the name for that. That I'll do, right after I'm done recording this, but, put in names for everything inside the park. And also just occurred to me, we never went over the name for the Woody, and that's Thunder. Basic name, which would be, because it's a pretty old coaster. But, going back over to the drop tower, I named it Thunder. The ride we did in the last episode, I named Twisted. And, this is a huge queue, as you can tell. And that's because this is very low capacity, and it will bring in a ton of people. This is a 60-minute queue right here, but it can very easily get up to max. And then this is the quick queue. Just simple quick queue, just a small little thing. But I pretty much just wanted it to take up all the space here just to use up as much as possible. And, also, we just needed it for it. And so, then over here, just put in some nice flowers, just decorate up the area. And then we have our back area to, well, the, food, court. And so I just have some dumpsters back here, some just other storage stuff, some pallets, and some more dumpsters. And then this is able to have a truck go through here. And so how they would access this, then they would have a little road that goes up to here, and this is the exit path for the mini hyper. And so they could just drive trucks down it, because it would be wide enough for that. And then we'll also probably have either a warehouse or just an open storage area in here for just miscellaneous stuff, maybe stuff for the food court, or just anything in general for this general area, or the park also. And that's why I just left this side blank. I might put a wooden wall here, or I might just put it against a warehouse wall. I don't know entirely. But, let me go over the inside of our food court. So coming into here, we have the Just Ribbon, the water, and then, the cheap beef stalls, or whatever they're called. This is a very small area for a kitchen, but you would have to also think these stalls wouldn't take up all the room they do here, so it should be fine. And either way, we would probably have some pop-up locations throughout the park, and also they could go to either the fish and chip shops or just any other food shop that we have throughout the park. And then we just have some seating in here with some trash, obviously. And I just have pencils put in for queues for, well, the stalls and the food stuff. 2 entrances/exits. And then just have trash cans all throughout here, and then more seating outside, just because we didn't have a lot of space inside. Didn't have a whole lot of space to work with in general, but I just put a whole load of seating outside just to help solve our seating problem. And then you may have noticed there's no door in here to access the back area. That would be accessed through here from inside the park. Or if they want to access the area, the back lot area, as I like to call it, there's a door here, so they can access it in or out from there. And then coming all the way to the back here, we have Across the Pond, which is just our boat ride. There's not many people that use it just because there isn't really anything over here for people to be attracted to. Once we get the kiddie area and the stuff that will go over here in, there'll definitely be quite a few people probably using it, or at least hopefully. If not, it's whatever. But coming back on over to here, just small little cattle pen. Wouldn't need to be anything too major because this is decent capacity. Then we also have a quick queue, just goes around the outside of the cattle pen. And then I named it across the pond because you're quite literally going across the pond. And then I wanted it to kind of be like the pun on, if you've heard the saying across the pond referring to the Atlantic Ocean and the North America and Europe being used. Just wanted to kind of thought of that when I was making it, but just have a fence here just to look out over the water, and then I just concreted the whole entire station out, put a covering over the worker on this side at least, and then this area, just normal open station here, but I wanted to cover it up, so I just put in a little storage building. This could store really anything, maybe some stuff for the ride, or just maintenance for the boats, doesn't really matter. Or it could just be also there for decoration, which I definitely think that it blends in well. And the other side of the station, I just decorated up a bit. This side wouldn't be really used other than maybe for directing people to get off the boat, which realistically they would probably never use this. Or actually realistically they wouldn't even have this side because they would just have it to where you can only get off the one side, because that's how it is at both stations. But this is what we got to deal with in the game, so I just worked around it. And then I just put in some plant life, and then I also finished off our 360 power finally. But other than needing to put in the AC units, now that I remember, on top of our food unit, and then also fixing up the stuff that I talked about earlier in the episode, or in the video, the clip, you know what I mean. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and do see you next one. Bye!